The Chief Medical Director of Federal Teaching Hospital, Ido Ekiti, Professor Ebenezer Ajayi, has advised medical and healthcare practitioners who had gone abroad for greener pastures to consider contributing to the development of the Nigerian health sector. Ajayi reminded them that traveling to foreign lands should not be an excuse for them to forget their birthplace, and the need to grow the health sector in Nigeria is in the interest of their people back home. Ajayi made the statement at Ido Ekiti on Sunday on the sidelines of the 2024 Christmas Carol service and the meritorious awards to deserving staffs organized by the tertiary facility. The CMD is speaking on the health sector workers who had left the shores of the country under the Japa syndrome said, "They have traveled. We just hope that they will find reasons to either return or contribute to the development of the health sector in Nigeria from wherever they are. Do not forget your base. Do not forget where you were trained. Do not forget where you people reside. And do not forget your country. This is my message to them," he said. You know, this is more like a heartfelt message. It's more like we want you back home, but I don't know. We're not forcing you, but we really want you back home. Coming from the CMD in Ekiti State, you know, referring to the doctors in diaspora, because I think we've had a conversation where we were talking about this Japa situation that most of the doctors are leaving Nigeria in search of greener pastures. Not just the doctors, most of Nigerians are leaving, but specifically in the health sector, it's actually a thing for concern. But I want to get your thoughts. Do you agree with what he's saying, you know, for them to always come back home? Or are you on the side that, oh yeah, it's okay to leave for greener pastures and, you know, work on your profession wherever it is valued?
Well, in the spirit of the first shot, I call what the CMD said here is a lamentation of the CMD, because deep inside I can have a mental picture of how he is feeling right on his mystic inside. He's not happy. He knows, I'm sure, by his age, exposure, and training, he's been here for a while, and he knows, he travels abroad. He knows how things are and how things ought to be. Let me say this to you. Like I said, there is no reasonable fellow. Most of the medical workers that are leaving this country, they are forced on what I call economic exile. They do not desire to leave this country.
You keep using that
word. They are forced on economic. Look, recently, I'm a consultant calligrapher.
Yes. Right,
outside being a social advocate, you know. Now, recently, because that has to do with art, I wanted to float my work on an art web page, and then I needed to pay gas, the so-called gas fee. 0.2 Ethereum is over 1 million naira. 0.2.
How much was it before?
Sorry?
How much was it before?
No, I'm telling you how naira is.
And right now, that's the amount you mentioned. How much was it worth before now? Before the
if you compare, you can't compare the Ethereum to dollar. Do you understand?
Okay.
It's higher than dollar.
Yes.
But if you compare dollar, you see, dollar is going to 2,000 now.
Yes.
Yeah, I was arguing with one of my brothers, and he said, pound sterling can never get to 2,000 naira.
Pound sterling.
Yes, he told me that. That was some good months ago. Today, I'm sure, whatever he is, he will remember the argument and he will not be very comfortable. It's as bad as that. And one normally drive this thing. You know, when life is threatened, when life is so secured, nothing makes meaning. Most of these health workers that are moving, they are moving because their lives are not secure. Number one, physically, you are threatened. Then, materially, you are also empty. Okay, do you know what it means if you come into Nigeria with 50,000 pounds? Just 50,000 pounds. Look, it will shake your environment positively, impact the life of people. So, the CMV should also be bold enough to tell the government. You know what pains me about this issue is that we have all it takes to get there. I've shared with you some time ago, based on political economics and facts available to me, part of the game that is going on in this country is power by imperialists. They have analyzed and they know the capacity. Nelson Mandela said it before he died. I think Nigeria from 1960 to when apartheid ended spent over $60 billion to fight apartheid. That's why Nelson Mandela said, this is the only country that stood by them than any other country in the whole world. And so Nelson Mandela was so bitter, looking at what the realities on the ground. And he challenged Nigerians that there's a level of poverty here that should not be acceptable. And that he's wondering why Nigerians are not much more angry than they are. That we have a situation wherein individuals, few individuals, impose their own personal desires as the will of the people. He said they take public properties, wealth, and convert them to their personal wealth. That this is unacceptable. He said that in 2007 in an interview, that classical interview with Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed. And he said that long before he died. And that reality sadly is ungranted today. And as we are talking now, these majority criminal-minded, self-imposed political opportunists in the name of leaders are itching and they are entrenching the criminality. Every day, as each day passes, we are seeing it. I'm 53 years now.
Okay, Barrister, let me hold you there. Are you on the side that it's okay for those doctors to leave in search of greener pastures? Yes, everybody wants a better life, you know. But are you with the thoughts that it's okay for them to live in search of a greener pasture? Or you with the thoughts from the CMD that you can go search for your greener pasture, but come back home and invest that in your country? I'm
telling you, these people are ready any day, anytime. I'm in touch with a lot of them. Nobody, let me say this to you, your home is your home. Okay. There is something inside of you that ignites, that is fired on when you remember where you come from. Do you understand?
Yes.
That is always, it's in every human being. So we should make things okay. If you know the percentage of Nigerian medical workforce outside here, and the role and their contribution they are making to other parts of the world, you'll be shocked. If that workforce, and part of the game that is going on, which the Nigerian government should know, is that these people desire to keep these people there through better payment and all whatnot. We should be able to think about creating the same environment here so that these people will come back and make life good for us.
Okay.
Good enough to move because of the economic realities on the ground, but I can speak on their behalf that these people are ready and willing to come back, but they are looking for enabling environment that is comparable to what is outside there.
This whole particular Java situation we were talking about has been on for a very long time. Do you think it's high time the government actually comes to terms to, you know, making the country an enabling environment for us to dwell and invest in, allow our talents, allow our profession that we practice to actually pay for us? Because they hear the cry. You know, they hear about all of this that people have been complaining of and all of what the situation might be. Do you think that there is a reason why they have not come to terms to, you know, make it an enabling one for them, you know, for us not to leave the country? And why is it taking so long? Why is it that nothing has been done? Things might have been done, but why has it not been in several sectors, like in this health sector? Why has things not been done to put things in place?
It's a deliberate thing. I will tell you. Now, if my relevance is anchored on or is derivable from criminality, I will do everything to create criminal environment to thrive so that I will remain relevant. You know, I was discussing with a friend who is based in the US, and he said he came into a city and he went to a public facility to use it. And then while he was coming out, he passed someone, and then somebody just accosted him and asked him, "Do you know that person who passed?" He said, no. He said, that's the mayor. The city. It's just that way. Okay, as I'm speaking to you here now, I have 2 kids. What do I need this grab, this naked greed that we are seeing in our so-called leaders? It's only occultic as far as I'm concerned, because it's abnormal. That's why most of their children, that they are stealing this word, quote and unquote, for. Tell them, Dad, I don't need this. Sell it and give it to charity. Plainly. Do you understand me? So the reality on the ground is that when you look at this issue, our leaders know what to do. Like the other time I was talking to you about agriculture. Pakistan, I think Pakistan. And I told you that, look, even the Pakistani ambassador knows the truth, that the root of this problem is insecurity. The moment you handle insecurity, everything will fall into place. I told you last time about all this kidnapping and the rest of them. We have a very resilient security agents. Once, just the past week, they were accusing themselves of some foreign dealings, undercuttings. And the Senate, National Assembly discovered that long time ago, and somebody like Oshomole will move a motion. That look, we realize that these security chiefs, they are diverting the money we gave them to other private purposes, that we want to play our role. That's what we call a oversight function, right? That is, if you realize that your child is diverting the money, you give him to buy pen, to buy kuri. Upon realizing that, you can even give the money to your child and tell him or her, let's go to the shop. Oh yeah, buy the pen. Yes, buy the pen. And you monitor that the pen is bought. When you get home, you can say, okay, where is the pen you bought in my presence? Let me see it. That is the role that our representatives are supposed to play. Do you know that the National Assembly keyed the bill? Which means that they are, I said that last time, you are very uncomfortable, that they are directly behind and are benefiting from the insecurity. If you know the volume of money they are putting in this so-called insecurity fight, that's why some time ago, I don't wish anybody dead. When, what's the name of that chief of staff that died? Lagbaja. Yes. When Lagbaja died, I was privileged to be on air somewhere. And I said, for the wickedness of our leaders, there is another one that they are rumoring now, very seriously. And they have come out to deny. The person has not come out to say anything. It's only that heavy denial. How can we continue this way? And you have individuals who even benefited from the system socially. Most of them went on scholarship. Doing this to younger generation is wrong. And I want to say to our leaders clearly that they know deep inside of them that this thing they are doing, they don't need to derive relevance from criminality. Let them do the right thing. They can chase out these foreign terrorists under 1 month. Just like I told you, under 1 month, the manpower in Nigeria can produce refined products that government can declare that every Nigerian that has car should go and feed his or her tank. It can happen in this country. There is enough. The government can also say, let every Nigerian go with his or her gas facility. I'm talking about whatever kg. Whether you have 3 kg, 5 kg, 6 kg, 12 kg, take it. Go to gas plant and feed it. We have enough in this country. So when you weigh what is happening in this country against the wealth that God deposited here, you only know that something is neck up wrong with our self-imposed political opportunists. And I'm saying this to them, that they are not doing their children good. Sadly, most of these their children, they train them abroad. And they are told the truth there. And most of these their children are aware of their wickedness to us. Their children will distance themselves from, because these children, they want to interact with their mates. They school with some people. They love their mate. They want to see things happen. As I'm speaking to you, my father was a millionaire. He's late. I knew how he made his money. I want to go back through that route. Do you understand me? Okay. On the land. And I will get it. So let them do the right thing. As per Japan, Nigerians are ready to come back. Tackle insecurity. Okay. Give us right leadership. Okay. Foreign direct investment will naturally come to Nigeria. Nigeria has what it takes. Do you know the sun is up now? By 12 o'clock, the energy that can be harvested from the sun of today cannot be finished in months by the state of current technology that is available now. But the question is, why are our people this wicked? Why do they take delight in our people dying? I was telling you before we started this program, I went to market last night. I just stood in the market and I was watching at what was going on, and it's so sad and unfortunate. Let our leaders do the right thing. This is a blessed country. This is a beautiful place to be. We can't sit like this in European studio. We can't, except the place is heated up. I can't wear this thing and just walk out. But we have so much blessing here. The sun is there. When the rain will come, it will come. Everything is working according to purpose.
Thank you very
much. Let us
very
not have this human disaster. They should speak to their conscience and do the right thing.